Oh, there, let me sit here again. This bloody design. This is about the World Cup at cricket. The whole lot of it is riddled with bribery and corruption. The most ridiculous results are coming out. And I think the MCC should tell the ITC that they want nothing more to do with them, and the World Cup to be the British World Cup, held in England every 4 years, not overseas. And this is what America does with baseball. That cricket is our game. We taught them it, and now the crooks are getting in on it. The odds on the sort of results that have been coming out lately must be ludicrous. Either the betters have cleaned out the bookmakers, or the bookmakers have set them up to clean out all the other people. But some of the results that are coming out, like New Zealand beating Australia by 1-1 and 1 wicket, and England's just lost to Sri Lanka by 9 wickets, and they scored 307. You can't tell me that the fiddle. They dropped a catch in the first over. They're just building up the odds and the odds. Personally, I hope that New Zealand win the World Cup. I got relations there. Anyway, if somebody takes any notice of this rubbish on the day, nobody seems to take any notice. However, I am making progress because I'm with age concern now, and also with silver, which is Esther Ranson, if anybody remembers her. She runs it, and she's going to try and put me in touch with Brian Cox, and I wouldn't mind going on television talking about this rubbish that's going on. I just put up a WhatsApp about Samsung. Oh, I can't contact them. I've tried every way. Well, I know the reason. They've seen my 3D system and they're terrified that the world's going to get it, and they're going to lose all this money on these fancy, expensive 3D TVs. When you don't need to spend out any money at all you need to do is that. And I'm watching you in 3D now. Anybody who's got a 3D TV, try that, and then try it. If you've got a cheap old pair of glasses, take one lens out and put the 3D glasses they supply on the top of it, switch your TV picture on, and then press the button that switches it from 3D to 2D, and you'll find it still stays in 3D using my system. Remove the glasses, their glasses, and the picture's even better. And my 3D is natural 3D because it's exactly what the brain sees. It's not this artificial muck that they're turning out. And they've now developed a TV which you don't need glasses for or anything. And I can tell you how it works. They use a laser to put grooves, like a corrugated groove, right? But they use it with lasers, so it's so tiny it just likes the surface of a CD. They then put the left and right eye picture on one side of that groove and the right on the other side of the groove. And of course, when you look at it with your eyesight, one eye sees one side of the groove and the other eye sees the other side of the groove. I've got a device here whereby I can produce a hologram here, but unfortunately for some reason it is not picked up by a camera. I don't think so anyway. I don't know why, but my finger's passing through it. Probably because it's an hologram and the camera doesn't recognize it as being anything there. But if you've got one of these, do you know what that is? That is a flat magnifier. And the way it magnifies is, because it's got exactly the same sort of patterning on it as these 3D TVs, cut with a laser. And light, when it's bent like that, will magnify. And quite powerful magnification. I probably can show you that. Of course, it's magnifying, and because it's out of focus, because the camera can't focus on it. But it magnifies like anything. There must be some way I can achieve this. See how big it's making my hand? Yeah, see? If you get one of them and hold it under any light source or anything that's lit up, it will form a hologram above it. And it gives you this horrible fake 3D. I refuse to pay Sky for it because I think it's a con. And they're fighting me now. They've been attacking my computer. I spent all last night sorting it out. My chap that usually bought my computer off and usually straighten things out, he's been ill for a couple of weeks. So I decided, seeing I know everything about everything else, I might as well work out how the software and all the web works and that. I'm still getting there, but I've sorted out a hell of a lot of problems. Samsung stopped me using the TV for 3D to demonstrate. That demonstration I told you, if you look at my website and get on the 3D picture, it tells you exactly how to do it. But if you wear glasses to watch television, a quick test is just like that. And if you don't wear glasses, you do the same bloody thing, only with somebody else's glasses. What I've done, I've got several pairs here, which I buy from a charity shop for pennies, and just remove one lens. And you need to swap the lenses over if you can every so often, because what happens is the brain learns to convert 2D into 3D, and because it's your brain that's converted it, it's converted it as it sees it in real life, not this ridiculous tennis match with Andy Murray where the tennis court is something like 75 meters long and the net is 10 feet high, and the players look like cardboard cutouts. On my system, they are solid, which is what 3D means. 3-dimensional, not 2-dimensional. And if you view a video that I put up, advice on political and electronic and political what's it runs for over an hour, but they cut me off, so it stops pretty dead, because they I'm going to have to try and get them to let me go on longer. David Cameron couldn't speak for an hour without notes about all different things. I'm on here now. Please stay on till the end, because you miss something if you don't. or at least view some of my videos. There are so many videos I put up there. The only way you can view them is to look into the playlist and select something that interests you. There's over 30 playlists, so that'll tell you how many videos there are. I retired from the electronic business, which I had in 2000, and I got so bored I decided to open up this website on YouTube. That 3D system I invented in 1993. I spoke to college professors at Oxford and Plymouth, and they didn't even understand what I was talking about. Since I've been disabled here and not able to go to my own optician, I've had Lloyd's opticians come out here, because they do it at outside clinic, it's called. And I've got 4 pairs of glasses here off them. 2, they say, for reading, and 2 for driving. Well, the driving ones, I nearly had an accident, so I had to take them off. I phoned the police about it and said, if I'm stopped driving without glasses when they're telling me I should have glasses, what will happen? And she said, he'd just test your eyesight. He just asked you to read a number plate, and it's not illegal apparently. But what I think is happening is that it's a con by these companies to get money out of the government, because poor old me don't pay for them, so I couldn't give a damn. I just signed the form. They're coming out again next week or shortly, but there's going to be a new government shortly. For God's sake, don't vote for the stupid figures. I'd rather you vote for UKIP than Tory. And that's what these people are up to. They come out here, test your eyes, 2 years running, they say, oh, there's a change, and sell you a new set of glasses. God knows how much the National Health Service had to pay them for these glasses, and they're useless. Now, this is what I did. I went to a charity shop, and I know what my previous prescription was from my optician. I think it was 150, something like that. And I got these glasses in a charity shop for 20p. They look ridiculous because they look like granny's glasses, those little tiny. But they're perfect for reading and working the computer. The ones I've got on the moment now are my driving glasses, believe it or not. But I've got a giant screen computer, and I'm sitting about 4 meters away from it, and it's in perfect focus. Driving in the car, I can't read the little, you know those little tiny 30 mile, 40 mile an hour signs? I can't see them till they're right on top of me. And she had the cheek at the end to say, you're long-sighted. Well, I thought, long-sighted means you'd be a perfect driver, because you're further ahead you can see, the better driver you are. It's just a con to get money out of the government for the glasses. And if they come this year and say I need another 2 pair of glasses, I won't sign the form, which means they won't get the money. Unless the Tories get elected. And then they can give me all the glasses they like. Oh, because they want to bring down the health service anyway. Do you know, if you see my program, my videos, you'll find there's something very controversial on it. For a start, one of the reasons they're in trouble is stopping people smoking. Now, there is nothing on this planet that is good or bad. Nothing. It's the way it's used that's good or bad. And even atomic energy can be used for good or bad. And the person that tested my eyes, I forgot to tell you this, she knew less about the brain and the eye and how it worked than I do. Because she didn't realise that to do TV and video you had to know all about, and audio you needed to know about all about the eyesight, how it worked. And that's how I discovered this 3D system, because I knew how the brain and the eyesight worked. And I'm trying to find out how to patent it. Not to stop you watching it, but to stop them. You see, because if I patent it, the patent will be very simple, slightly defocusing the one eye or the other, as simple as that, to get a 3D image, because nobody's patented it yet, you see. Now, you may think, oh, I'm stupid saying this, but I've got a videotape shot in 1993 that I made as a demonstration tape to show people that it worked. And there was very few people that it didn't work with, but I think they didn't wait long enough. Because when you try it, first of all, you may get no 3D, or you may get a blurred 3D image. Well, if you get a blurred 3D image, you have to wait for your brain to see if it can absolve the problem. And if it doesn't, it means you've got too strong a lens. You're distorting it too much. If you've got no 3D, only 2D, it means you're not distorting it at all, or barely. So you then need a lens of the diopters between the two that you got. That's why I say go to that charity shop and pick up a pile of glasses till you find one that's correct for you. But the beauty of it is, once your brain has learned to see in 3D, which I have, all you need to do is wear your normal glasses to see in 3D. It works best if you view your TV from the distance you ought to normally view it from. But in the trade, I found that most people are too close to the TV. I also find that most people have the colour set too high on their TV. I don't say it's their fault, because when you press natural on my TV, it's ridiculous. Everything's over-coloured. The way to set up colour on a TV is to look at skin. Now, unless you're David Dickinson, we're not orange. Anyway, that's about all I have to say. And I don't know what I'm going to do about this video, because I was talking about cricket to start with. That's my problem, you see. I will be talking about a subject and think of something else, and if I don't tell you that, I'll carry on. If I carried on with what I would forget it. But I'd already finished about the cricket anyway. I might be able to split into 2 videos. I've already put one up about Samsung got cool. Anyway, I hope you watch my videos, hope you enjoy them, and thank you very much for watching to the end. Because most people don't, I think. I really ought to put a message up at the beginning, didn't I? Like, when you... anybody watching my Elvis videos, I must warn, flashing lights. I think I'll have to put the message up, that sort of message up right at the beginning before I start talking. But anyway, I'm going to stop this now.